With how much we've seen of Avowed, I think it's safe to say the enemy designs are great. So creature core, I do appreciate them. It does make me a little bit sad that I don't remember a single creature from Outer Worlds. Like Avowed, I like the little mushroom guys. I'm all right with them for the most part.
I've never seen him.
A lot of spiders. Very, very spiders intensive. I'm a big fan of these little dudes. Let's see. Oh, the funny lizards as well. Yeah, the fake kobolds from the earlier area. I can't remember their name. Zalids? Zapids? The Grim Greasers? All right, I gotta talk to Yatsley. I'm sorry.
Andra's titties, you found
Oh, titties!
magic to get the face
Zarips, thank you. You look like a thin Wilford Brimley, Brendan. Thanks. Bastard. I'm failing Slophole class. Guys, how do I improve? Well, you gotta play Haze on PS3. Really, what you're not playing enough of is a game like Haze on PS3. What the fuck? Oh, because they're animancers. They got fucking skeletons gathering berries. I'm like, holy shit. I was kind of terrified. I didn't know why there were skeletons around the farm. And I was like, wait a second. They utilized this shit. I'm looking for the governor. Do you know where I can find him? They got bells on these boys. Oh, boy. Oh, you're a corpse? That means you can work the field. You can till the crops. You got to make even the skeletons work, all right? Even the zombies are working in this society. This shit's fucked. You're using the undead for labor?
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose?
Yes!
Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor.
Oh, my God. They're going to keep you working even after you're dead. That's not cool, Elia.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem.
I'm gonna be a real problem.
Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that does.
I already did. Ate some spoiled crops.
So their blight got into my revenant and interfered.
Even in death, I still grind. Your farms depend on forces you can't control. That's madness.
Spoken like a true.
What's this camera angle? What the fuck? What the Why did it give me the Why did it have to give me the wide shot for that one?
People don't trust.
Oh, big dwarf energy. See, this is why you don't use reanimated corpses for your crops, because look at what's happening. Guy can't even walk up the stairs. This is fucked.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be pro corpse labor. Absolutely not. Miss me with that shit immediately. Now, why did I come in here other than like Silvo? Was there something around here I could take? Yeah, I know. Big Poison got me. I died because of Big Poison. You hear about Big Poison? Big Poison's going to get me. Here in the news today, Big Poison got Brendaniel. It's fucked up, but it happens. Sometimes, you ever play a video game and just forget that you can just swim? Like, you just forget. Like, I could just swim. What am I doing? Keep getting it confused in my head because there's so many games where you just can't swim. But modern video games, you can swim. They're putting it in Borderlands. In Borderlands, you can swim. See, how those fish biting? Those fish biting? How those fish biting? Where the fuck is your pole, buddy? This ain't the place. What, did you just fart? I'm sorry, am I farting? You're not gonna catch nothing. Your pole ain't even, you gotta go out to the, all right, man. Not gonna judge, not gonna judge. Not my place, not gonna judge. They gave him that pole.
Please, excuse us.
Do that again for me real quick, man. Terrible. Can we get another take on that laugh? Nah, I think we're set. I think we're good on that one. I think that one's good enough. Really? No. Can we get another take on that one? Nah. No, I think that's good enough. Run it back, maybe? No, no running it back. No, that's good enough for me. Don't run it back at all. Don't want to hear it again. You think this shit is funny? That's his livelihood at stake. That's a Tommy Wiseau kind of laugh. Oh, Mark, you're so funny. What if every character in the game made that laugh now that when you encountered them, even the enemies? I think I'd probably go insane. That's the world the way the Joker sees it is what you're talking about. Brendan hates making the zombies do farm labor. Let them rot. That's what they do.
asking the spirit.
Let them enjoy their rot. Brendan charged his JO crystal this stream. I mean, I always do. It would be irresponsible of me to not have a fully charged crystal on me at all times. It would be fully irresponsible. All right. I don't believe in being irresponsible with crystal usage. Okay. I make sure my crystals are always charged at 100%. Okay. I start cranking it back 5 minutes before stream. I pop it out. I put my pants back on and I jump right in. You got to be charging your goddamn crystal. What are you fucking doing if you're not? Brendan, should I charge my JO crystal solo or is group charging more efficient? Group charging your crystal can be more efficient, but the fact of the matter is you're going to have different strains of energy within the crystal. Therefore, it may be more chaotic. When you charge your crystal at home with your self-charging kit, you really want to charge it yourself so that it's just your energy within the crystal. With a bunch of people, you don't know what might get in there. Bad vibes might get in the JO crystal and you won't know about it until you like try to utilize the power within. You really want to make sure it's a single charge. Yeah, you may cause a J explosion, and you don't want that. Group charging your crystal is in times of war. Yeah. If you're charging your crystal solo, it's just a clearer, purer energy, but it takes longer. Favorite kind of crystal? Those purple crunchy rock candies that smell like lavender, but they taste really sweet. What if I charge my homunculi? You shouldn't have to charge them, man. Go to the store, buy some Energizer D-cell batteries. Is that what we're calling that now? Yeah. Don't call me. Don't text me. I'm going to be at home charging my homunculi. Is that what we call that now? Brendan, do you have a prayer homunculus? Yeah. Every night before I go to bed, I say a prayer, and then I write down the prayer that I said. I write it down on like a scroll. I roll it up, and then I put it in the homunculi's mouth. And sometimes it even carries out the prayers. I love homunculi. Homunculi and homunculus are, even if they all are inherently interesting, it's also a really good word. Twin Peaks would be a lot funnier if the evil villain was a funny little homunculus. He is.
Unfortunately, new experiments.
What are you talking? Have you seen Twin Peaks?
Must be nice.
What do you mean? Twin Peaks would be funnier if the evil villain was a little homunculus. Have you fucking seen it?
I'm just trying to.
It is a little homunculus. You ever see somebody in Twin Peaks open their mouth and a little orb comes out? There's a homunculus inside of there. David Bowie becomes a teapot. What if you got a homunculus party member, Brendan? I would do what I had to do. I would kick him and I'd punch him and I'd kick him and I'd punch him and I'd kick him and I'd punch him. Who do you like more, Kai or Dwarf? Kai. Marius is fine, but the second I get like another companion, he's probably going to get slotted back into the, he's probably going to live in the camp forever. Would you buy bread from this town's bakery knowing the wheat was picked by corpses?
She knows how we adore.
Let me ask you this. How good is the bread? Let me make a statement and then a question. Statement, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. Question, how good is the bread? 9 out of 10 bread? Yeah, no problem. Just like, whatever, man. It's the world that it is in. I guess I'm going to eat zombie bread. What if you get plague bread? Buddy, that's something you got to worry about nowadays. Like, you know, what's the difference? Okay, but what if you get the plague from the bread? What if you get E. coli from spinach? Like it... You ever see the inside of a slaughterhouse? Like, I buy it. What if it's good bread? I don't know. You ever eat at the Subway? I would rather eat zombie-made bread rather than go to, like, a Subway. You're telling me zombies made this bread versus the Subway. I'm going to the zombies, right? They probably wash the wheat. I'm not worried about it. And if they don't wash the wheat, then I'm going to have a really good gut biome. It's 12,000. They don't wash the wheat. You don't know anything, man. This is the year 2800. What are you talking about? 12,000. This is the year 2800. They pillars my eternity. They got magic and shit. They put this shit in a magic oven and they just burn the bacteria out of there. They cook the bread. That shit gets cooked. These fucking dweebs, man. I'm starting to hate animancers already. Are they all fucking nerds? Is that the... I mean, to be fair, they're wizards of the soul. Of course they're all fucking nerds. Every single one of them is like, oh, have you heard about my crystals today? Yeah, put a gerbil soul in this crystal. Put this shit in your Game Boy. Now you're playing Hamtaro, but it's real. Brendan, if you could, would you eat a mythical beast? Like, would you eat unicorn meat? Yeah. No problem. Let me ask you this. Is the creature already dead? Am I going to a restaurant and they already have the unicorn meat there? Or am I like going with a guy and we're hunting the unicorn? Because I'd be like, I don't want to hunt the unicorn and kill it. But if it's like already if it's already farmed to table, yeah. It's already dead. I don't want to waste it. That'd be a waste of food. Unicorn's already fucking dead. Yeah, I'm going to eat it. Unicorn's not dead yet? No, I don't want to eat it. I've said it before. I'd probably be a vegetarian if it wasn't so fucking expensive. Because I do feel bad about eating animals sometimes. But also like, you don't like... You don't get to be a vegetarian unless you have either the funds or a lot of time and patience. And also, I like a burger. I do. I do eat less pork as much as I can, because pigs are really intelligent. But like, yeah, I mean, if I had the funds and the wherewithal, I'd probably be a vegetarian, but I don't expect, like, I don't know if I'd be able to, like, not eat a burger every once in a while. These Beyond Burgers are pretty good. They're pretty good. Would you eat a sporling? No, I don't really like mushrooms that much. What are these guys? I don't know, man. Maybe. I'm not a mushroom head. The only mushroom I like is morel mushrooms. I don't really like anything mushroom-wise. I've had vegan lasagna and they fucked hard. You know, people always say, like, vegan food is slop, but my ex-girlfriend in high school was vegetarian and she had vegan friends. And I will tell you, I had vegan lemon bars, and I have not had a lemon bar as good as those vegan lemon bars. Her, like, friend's whole family was vegan, and they weren't, like, obnoxious about it or anything, too. They were just like, yeah, we're vegan. It's not a big deal. We're not going to try to, like, turn you into a vegan. We accept that people eat meat here. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. I'm chill with that. Live by your code. Don't force it upon others. I get it. Would you do Kabold? Yeah, probably. People who say vegan food is slop do not eat good food. Dudes who will say vegan food is bad, but they're sitting there eating their mom's fucking tater tot casserole with, like, the cheap cream of mushroom soup, the dog shit great value tater tots, and like 18 sticks of butter, but it still doesn't taste like literally anything. There's good vegan food. Mom's tater tot casserole fucking smacks sometimes, though. Yeah, because your mom is using pepper and salt. Dudes will talk about vegan food and then we'll eat like a McDonald's hamburger, but somebody's licked all the sauce off the patty. As a Midwesterner, I don't trust Midwesterners when they talk about, like, dog, like, they're like, oh man, vegan food's so bad. And it's like, buddy, all you eat is, like, ribs slathered in the most basic barbecue sauce anybody has ever had. You have not tasted flavor. Your family doesn't use food with spices. This is coming from somebody whose family doesn't use spices, mind you. So, like, I understand. The second I started tasting flavor in food was the second I was like, okay, my mom's not a good cook. I had to come to terms with that really fast. It does suck realizing that your mom is dog ass at cooking, though. I mean, I probably more so realized that in high school, but I was willing to be like, you know what, my mom make the food. She puts her whole pussy into it, I get it. But it is funny that my wife has, like, tricked me into liking flavor and spice. For the first, like, couple of years we were dating, whenever my wife would make, like, food for me, she would put in a bunch of spices and a bunch of, like, flavor, and I'd be like, damn, this is good. How did you make this so good? Secretly, she's been putting, like, for a while, she was putting, like, cayenne in all of the food to, like, raise my spice tolerance. Shelby is very based for tricking you into liking real food. She is. I love my wife. She's great. Cajun seasoning, liquid smoke, paprika, that's the secret combo. Yeah, but I'm not talking about, like, general just people bitching about, like, vegan food. I'm more so bitching about, like, the big tree guy. What the fuck? Midwesterners bitching about food when they're not eating any flavor. I remember my wife trying to cater an event for her work. They gave her a salad listing, like a listing of all these salads, and not a single one was an actual salad. Midwestern food be like, here are 8 different salads. Not a single one of these is an actual salad. Ham salad, tuna salad, macaroni salad, Oreo salad, fruit salad. None of that, not a single fucking real salad. White people here fucking love ambrosia. I hate that shit. Do love Oreo salad, though. You just gotta get a really tiny container of it because it fucking hurts. A lot of immigrants to the Midwest came from Northern Europe, which was aggressively averse to spice. Yeah. It is always really fun, though, growing up with no flavor in your life and then getting to adulthood and realizing that food can taste good. Like, in general, waking up, growing up, and being like, wait a fucking second here, food can have flavor and taste? What? I've been living my entire life up until this point with no flavor, no taste? What the fuck? The carousel really is like the clown of horses, right? Like, if a horse sees a carousel, it's got to be the same innate feeling that is like when you see a clown, right? I don't say when I see a clown, because I have a terrible, horrible fear of clowns. But when a normal person sees a clown, that's what a horse got to feel like when they see, like, a carousel, right? Let me ask you this. Humans can be afraid of clowns. Do you think that horses can be afraid of carousels? Actually, do you think that there is, specifically, within American psychology, within psychology in general, do you think that there is a fear of carousels? Do you think it gets that specific? Everybody wear these fucking glasses, man. I hate the I hate glasses. Okay. I don't, this is a very specific thing for me, but I hate glasses where the ridge, the bridge between the lenses is on the top instead of in the middle. Right? And it's because I think that no matter who you are and no matter how you wear them, they always make you look like you have a unibrow. And I just think they look like dog shit. Maybe that's just a me thing, but if your glasses have like the bridge above the lenses, they just suck. You can just put the bridge right here with the nose pads. All right? It's fine putting the bridge right in the middle. Connect lens to lens. So many nerds in this town? Yeah, because this is Nerd Town. This is where the nerds live. What's up, man? You really feeling it? Damn, he's really feeling it. What are you gonna do, buddy? You gonna take a dip in the lake? Hey, do you know how to get to the lake? Because a lot of people get all the way to the lake with their flesh kind of exposed a little bit like this. I'm going into the lake. Maybe I shouldn't have gone into the lake. This is kind of scary. A pitted rock purported to be a piece of Ione Brather, Eora's shattered third moon, strangely warm for something that's been underwater for years. A lot of bones down here too, yeah. Cool, there's a rock down there. You guys see that weird egg? That's gonna be... You guys hear about that meteorite that is the meteor that has like a 2% chance of hitting Earth? You know that shit's gonna hit in 2032, right? Like it's gotta. Oh fuck, scary. Oh fuck, really scary. Okay, there's purple here. I gotta get out of here. The purple? I gotta leave. Oh fuck, the fucking 30 FPS lemur. Where are you going, man? Oh, you can kill him? No! Why can you kill the... fuck me. God damn it, son of a bitch. 10 Hail Marys. There was a boar way earlier, right? And I tried to kill it and it wouldn't die. So I just thought like wildlife like that was unkillable. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Because there was a boar way earlier the last time I played and I couldn't swing at the boar. I couldn't hurt him. So I thought the lemurs were the same. Mind you, my bad for that shit. All right. My bad. Understood. I won't do it again. I promise. Why is the blue man group in this game? Because he's a fish guy and he's blue. Is your character supposed to be that short? No, the blue guys are just big. I think your choice is either human or elf godlike, and they just keep you kind of like, you're supposed to, I think, be average size. He's just big. He's just, can I have a cup of soup? Do you have a cup of soup for me, sir? Sir, can I have a cup of soup, please? Please, Kai, do you have a cup of, can I have a cup of soup? Do you have a cup of soup for me? Kai, can you kiss me at the top of the forehead? No? All right. He's a very beefy boy. He's a very big boy. Do you call fish boobs fitties or skitties? Scale titties or fish titties? Interesting. Probably fitties. What do you think the Loch Ness Monster wanted, man? He wanted about 3 fitties? He was thinking about fish titties. Do you think Kai has nipples or is he smooth? It really depends. Do they have fish milk? Filk? I don't want to be thinking about filk. Don't make me think about fish milk. I'm in the shits. I'm in the fits. You're in the fits? Yeah, the fish tits. Would you drink fish milk? No, I don't like fish. No. PoE is Path of Exile and Pillars of Eternity. Yeah, it's the the acronyms do be the same, but also more pressing for me is whenever anybody says TF2 and they're talking about Titanfall 2. And I'm like, don't... Ready. I get that it works, but like... Titanfall is one word. It should just be T2. TF2 is Team Fortress 2. It's not Titan Space Fall. If it was Titan Space Fall, I would kind of get using TF2 for that. But like, it'd be T2. But T2 is Terminator 2, right? There's no winning. There's no winning. I hate it when people abbreviate Titanfall 2 as TF2, though. Just say Titanfall 2. TF2, Titanfall 2. It's the same number of syllables. Team Fortress 2 is 4 syllables versus TF2, which is 3. Titanfall 2. Titanfall is just one of those games that you don't abbreviate, but people do. They still fucking do. Titan is 2 syllables? Nah. Titan. I don't know what you're talking about. You'd fail at haiku class. Come on now. Incorrect. Nah, actually, I'm right. As the streamer, let me just say. Source? Yeah, Titanfall 2, or sorry, TF2 is on Source. So is Titanfall 2. You're right. It is on Source. Titanfall 2 Source Engine. Isn't Titanfall and Titanfall 2, aren't they on a highly modified Source Engine? Let me double check myself here. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both on Source. Apex as well, yeah. It's on like a heavily modified source engine. Yeah, I was right about that. You mean that game in the Apex universe? EA going all in on Apex is always wild because it's just like
killer among the Rangers would go right to the top of the list, but
Apex is like dying, right?
I told you I'll do it.
I think it still has like a pretty substantiative player base, but like I don't think anybody's really like downloading and logging onto it. I mean, Respawn did the two Stars Wars games. They're doing other stuff, just not Titanfall stuff. I don't think Apex has been hot since like 2019. Dude, Apex has to have been in dire straits ever since that Final Fantasy collab. I think often of that Final Fantasy collab, and I'm just like, didn't you have to pay like $80 to get everything basically? Oh, wasn't the Buster Sword like $100? $100 for a fucking microtransactional sword, man.
Rangers are a tight bunch.
You could spend that on a $100 egg. Think about it. You could be spending money on a $100 egg instead of spending money on a $100 microtransaction. I don't get it, man. $1,000 egg or another ship for Star Citizen. I'll make my choice. $270? Oh, fuck. You look like egg? Yeah, bald. I don't, like, yeah, and? Section 31 is now officially the worst Star Trek film, and everyone can finally agree. It'll bring, Section 31 did a good thing. It brought all Trekkies together. There are no more disagreements about this. Finally, utter and total slop. God, I can't believe they fucking, I can believe that they fumbled the bag so hard, but like, oh, makes me really sad because one of the guys in Section 31 is a Tim Robinson collaborator. He was in Detroiters, and he's in a lot of like the I Think You Should Leave sketches, and he's a genuinely funny dude. Like, I like his presentation and the way that he like, what's the word? I like the way, I like his performance in a lot of things. I just like the way he carries himself. And just, man, I just hate that he just keeps being in utter slop. I like the way he carries himself. I think there was like maybe like a werewolf movie or something that I watched with him about a year back. I can't remember the name of it, and he was pretty decent in that. Yeah, Werewolves Within. I watched that like a year ago, and that was pretty decent. Love that Brendan got a sword named Horse Cutter. I do be cutting them in half. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to cut your horse in half, sir. I'm so fucking sorry. It was just an accident. I was just chilling. I was just hanging out. I was having a good time, and then boom, it happened. I'm so fucking sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Oh, fuck. I slipped, I fell, and then your horse got cut in half. I'm so fucking sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen. Oh, good. All the food is poison. You know, I realized this entire area, the bit is all the food is poison. It's... all the food is poison. All the food is poison. The carrots, the apples, the celery sticks. Don't eat the food. It'll make you sick. All the food is poison. All the food is poison. Hamburgers. Poison! Cheeseburgers. Poison! Napple, 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 napple. Poison! Would you use an IRL health potion if it had a 0.1% chance to make you see a gnome every Tuesday? Hyper-specific chat questions when they... yeah, sure. My sleep paralysis demon has a little red hat and a little blue shirt. Like, I don't... What do you mean see a gnome? Like in the corner of your eye or sexually? I mean, you ever see a gnome take his fucking shirt off?
Impressive or killing anyone. So
Six-pack abs, look like he's growing mushrooms down there.
Odd. Why would Zara?
What does it mean to see a gnome sexually? You ever see a puffball mushroom and you think, fuck, that's sexy as hell. Going on a date with a gnome, of course he's gonna order the mushroom stew. I just love the fed up look he makes when it's this late and we ask these questions. Well, it's just like when you ask a hyper-specific question like that, the streamer doesn't have a lot to say other than, wow, that's crazy. Like, it just... It's like when we get into the Would You Rather vortex, right? Whenever we get into the Would You Rather vortex, a lot of the time it's just like, wow, that's crazy. You spend a lot of time thinking of that one, or... Like, discernibly, it's the streamer's job to make, to grow beautiful crops out of, like, the dog shit fertilizer the chat gives me sometimes. So I understand it. I try to reciprocate whenever I can, but sometimes it's just like, I don't really have a lot to build off of here. You're asking me to build a house and you're not even giving me the like Adobe to work with. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, with the way that the game handles inventory, carrying capacity is kind of a worthless stat. Because any unique weapons, you can just put them in the stash, and then any other weapons that you're not using, you're just gonna break them down for parts, and those parts don't cost inventory. So carrying capacity is kind of a wasted stat. There's no reason to invest in it. There's no reason to wear armor with it because you're never going to be carrying more than you need to. There's no ammunition either. That might be a gripe that I have with this game is carrying capacity is utterly worthless because you don't, like, even grenades and stuff don't cost carrying capacity, so there's no point in worrying about it. What does that dude look like, the one TikToker in the forest? It's his stare in the big hat. Oh, the guy with the big, wait a minute, yeah. He looks kind of like that guy in the big hat who will tell you about your soul and how it's going to be cleansed. Don't know that dude's name, but he does give me the hibby-jibbies. The way that he, like, stares directly at you. Listen, man, all I watch on TikTok is Undertime Slopper, and then fucking that one lady who's like, yeah, Jackson County motherfuckers. Yeah, we'll do this all legal-like. All legal-like. I love that lady, and I love getting her TikToks on my feed because she just reminds me of, like, family. Yeah, the Fallout Super Mutant, but it just reminds me of my family, man. Like, it's something where, like, oh yeah, I could be related to this lady. If I did, like, a DNA test and I found that I was, like, certifiably related to that lady, wouldn't even be surprised. Thinking about the 4Kids dub of One Piece and how they replaced the gun when Nami's mom dies. They changed it to where the bad guy, God, what is his name? The Shark Man. They changed it to where it's like, and I took your mom and I locked her up forever and ever and ever. Ha ha ha. And they changed Arlong. They changed it to where instead of shooting her with a gun, he pointed his finger at her and said, I'm going to lock you up for decades and decades and decades. It's crazy how to, like, make it 4Kids, they just completely and utterly fucked up the plot of it. There's got to be somebody wandering around in, like, the One Piece fan theory forums like, dude. So you're telling me they never rescued Nami's mom from Arlong? Like, they never just saved her? What's 4Kids? Oh! I get the lore dump. So 4Kids was an arm. It was a children's entertainment media arm. So, like, for Saturday morning cartoons. But 4Kids would take anime and change plot-relevant storylines to make it more kid-friendly, right? So, like, they would take the guns and replace the guns with, like, boxing gloves on a stick. And they'd take cigarettes and make them lollipops. Basically, they just went and edited cartoons to make them more kid-friendly. So, like, you can't show this in anime. You can't do this in anime. You can't have people dying in anime. It was in a really weird era of hyper helicopter parentism. Like, people think that helicopter parents are bad now, but genuinely from the way that helicopter parents infected media from, like, 2002 to 2010 was wild. Like, basically you had Ren and Stimpy beating each other to death with hammers, and then you had no death, no killing, it's rude, no violence, cartoons is bad, don't do it, don't show death in media, don't do it, it's bad. And now it's just like, yeah, man, I'm playing as Goku and I just fucking domed somebody in the back of the head as Goku. I shot him in the back of the head, fucking execution style. I killed Rick from Rick and Morty execution style as Goku with a gun. And it's like, I'm 10 and I did this. It all kind of started with backlash from the Timberlake Jackson Super Bowl show, yeah. And then it elevated from there. And then nowadays, parents are just like, shut the fuck up, take the iPad, watch beheading videos. All kids do nowadays is sip on Capri Sun, eat Takis right out the bag, and watch beheading videos on TikTok. Oh, yeah. Mom gave me the iPad. Oh boy, Roblox beheading hobby. Brendan, can you make deep droning sounds for a moment? Why, for my hiccups or just for you? Let me... Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Didn't keep the hiccups away. We need to shrink down and ride a submarine into Brendan's body to stop the hiccups. Bitch, you're gonna get up in there and start punching my uvula like it's a fucking punching bag. No. The Rock, you can't pull out the Godsmack. I'm not the one who's so far away as I feel the snake bite into my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came. Would an ogre make a decent roommate? Well, it really depends, man. Like, what kind of house are you living in? Is it a swamp house a la Shrek, or are we talking like downtown apartment? And are we talking like fantasy ogre, fairy tale ogre, like Shrek style ogre or D&D style ogre? Converted cave? It really just depends on, like, does he take care of himself? Does he, like, wash his body? Does he shower himself? Or does he, like, live in the slime? As I'm sure a lot of people can be out there saying, yeah, my roommate's kind of a fucking ogre. Ogre boy smell. Never say that again. Never, ever say that again. I sentence you to drink bog water for 3 weeks. Sorry. 100% on you, not on me at all. You're going to be drinking bog water, and you're going to like it, too. I'm going to give you a big vial full of bog water, and every time you take a sip, you go, yum, yum, give me more. Yeah, sorry. I curse you with bog water. That's just a fact of life now. Bong water? Bog water. You added an N there. We're talking bog water. We're talking drinking right out the swamp. We're talking I'm giving you a crazy straw and taking it to Florida. You're gonna drink whatever makes those fucking people crazy as hell. I'm sorry. You're not coming back the same. They're putting you in the brackish mire. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. You had to do that to yourself. Do I get a live straw? Nope. It's crazy straw. You want to say crazy shit? Then you get a crazy straw. Another boy for the bog. Ding, 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 ding. That's another one, baby. The bog subsumes another into its brackish wastes. Thinking about that time Badlands chugged the ocean? Could you imagine getting that man to the sea, giving him a fucking wacky straw and just saying, suck as much as you can, boy. Waking up the next morning and it's like Moses part of that shit. Did the tide come in? No. It's him. Badlands, what are you doing here, man? I'm chugging up the whole ocean. I'm taking all the water for me. Trying to backseat, but you make it hard? Don't backseat then. I'm not going to listen to you anyway. Don't do it then. You don't got a backseat. I'm not going to listen to anyway. Trying not to backseat, but you make it hard, then just don't do it. It's funnier. I never understand the inclination to backseat. If the streamer is playing the game in a way that you perceive as wrong, sit down and shut the fuck up. Let the streamer fail, man. Let me fall prey to my own hubris. People are going to enjoy video games the same way you are. You got to let go. If I miss a secret, if I fumble the bag, let me fumble the bag. That's the fun of streaming. If I ask for help or if I ask for something, absolutely go for it. But otherwise, let me fucking fall to pieces. No, you don't got to tell me about, oh, Brendan, if you go over here and you check over here, there's a little secret. It's like, buddy, I'll find it or I won't find it, you know? The experience of joy isn't the information that you perceive as necessary to the experience of joy is not necessary to a guy like me. I miss something, I don't see something, that's totally fine. It's funnier, let me fall prey to my own hubris. Let me be a victim to my own idiocy. Like, you don't gotta worry about it. Backseating's not avowed, yeah. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Sit down, shut the fuck up, enjoy your appy juice. Otherwise, the stream is gonna drive you to madness. It's like people watching a Let's Play and they're fucking commenting, they missed obvious thing. Like, yeah. You've never played and talked while playing a video game? It happens. I'm not a fucking 100% gamer streamer. I'm not here to 100% the playthrough. I'm not here to like find every bit of secret, every bit of lore, enjoy the game that you want to enjoy it. I'm not making a video essay. I'm not making a review. I'm playing the video game. It's on the developers to show me the way, help me find the path. It's not in the chat. I've always said, if I ask for help or if I ask for opinions on something, absolutely, go ahead. That's your time to shine. Good squad. But you know, the life of a backseater, it's like, let people fucking fail, man. Let them fall to pieces. Let me miss obvious thing and then look like an idiot later when I miss obvious thing. That's on me. That shouldn't be on you. You don't have to take responsibility for my own actions. It's my responsibility. And I do understand it. It's got to be frustrating watching somebody play something you've already been through and they're playing it in a different way or they're experiencing it in a different way. I would be remiss if I didn't admit that, like, watching a streamer sometimes play a video game that I'm knowledgeable about, and they're doing, like, the dumbest fucking things in the world, makes me want to, like, poke my eyes out and put my eyes up in my butthole and let them fester around there for a little bit. I totally get it. But one, you gotta understand, like, half of my brain isn't even dedicated to the game. If I wanted to, I could play this game, like, Kino style, completely silently. But this isn't like a no commentary run through. Shit like that's gonna happen. Because I'd be spouting the hot words out of my fucking asshole of a mouth. The diarrhea, it froths forth. It's just one of the things where you can keep your mouth shut. You don't have to backseat. You can let go and live the worm. You know, enjoy your car seat. Buckle up, buckaroo. We're going for a fucking ride. Can I turn the light on? Why? You're gonna read back there? It's 8 p.m. I don't want to get pulled over because you want me to turn the lights on. Did you bring your book light? You forgot your book light? If you want to read Garfield funnies in the backseat, that's fine. But you can't forget your book light. All right? I'm not turning the backseat light on just because you want to read Garfield funnies, all right? Mainly try to nudge you towards things I think you'll find fun, like stuff you might have missed, but I hope I've not been too overbearing. I mean, you don't gotta. Every single time you've said, oh, go over here, do this, I'm like, I'm already doing it. You don't need to nudge me towards fun things. I'm gonna explore every nook and cranny. I'm gonna unearth every grandpa. I'm gonna find every granny. You assume that I'm working with improper tools, but like I'm dusting the bones off. I'm archaeologizing. Like I'm getting up in there. You think I'm not in the bone zone, but I am, and I'll continue to be in the bone zone. That's what the Bone Bozo does. Bone Bozo does things like that. Bone Bozo looking in the dirt for little secrets. Bone Bozo does what Bone Bozo does. Using cow tools, yeah. I'm on the far side. Every time I've seen a comment about you saying, Brendan, check this out, and I do appreciate it regardless in some circumstances, but like every time I've seen you say that, I'm like, I'm already there. Like I'll look over at the chat the second I've already found the thing you're talking about.